So you mentioned that you lived in the dorms your first year of college, right?
I did.
Okay. Where did you live your second year?
So my second year was kind of split up between semesters.
Okay.
So when my second year of college happened, my boyfriend actually moved out to Flagstaff to start his college career.
Okay.
And I lived in my grandmother's house, who lives fairly close here.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived with her for the first semester of my second year, and then my boyfriend decided that Flagstaff wasn't for him and moved down here, but little family problem when it didn't help that he couldn't live with us because he has no family out here. So my second half of my second year, we moved into an apartment together.
Oh, okay. If you don't mind asking, where is your boyfriend from?
He's also from Colorado.
Okay, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
That's cute. So how was transportation then, like your second year of college?
So my second year of college, I finally got enough money to buy a car since I had the accident. I finally got a car that I just paid off too, so I have a car to get around now, which helps a lot.
Okay. So transportation-wise, it was much easier than your first year of college, I would say.
Yes,
right?
definitely. Especially now that my boyfriend was out here and he lived in Flagstaff. If I didn't have a vehicle, it would be harder to go see him.
Yeah.
So having my own car helped me going up there every other weekend to go see him. And then, of course, getting to and from my job. Otherwise, I'd have to take the light rail and a bus to get to my cousin's house and to the store. And so having my own vehicle helped a lot my second year.
Okay. How about now? It's your third year of college, so you lived in a dorm, you lived with your grandma, and then you moved to your apartment. Where do you live now?
So me and my boyfriend, we live in the same apartment complex as we did my second year. We just upgraded apartments.
Oh, okay.
So we now live in a one-bedroom apartment, same place. And now he also has his vehicle out here. Originally, it was just my car, so we kind of had to coordinate jobs and
who gets
school,
the car,
yeah,
who goes to here.
Exactly. So now he has his car out here, and we both live in our apartment now, so it's transportation-wise, it's a lot easier too.
Okay. So you lived in the dorms, went with your grandma. How did your grandma feel about you moving out to your own place?
Okay, my parents included, were not happy, more on the fact that they rather me save money than to move out. But we had family problems that my boyfriend couldn't move into my grandparents' house with us until after we had bought an apartment.
Oh.
So they were pretty upset that we were moving out because she'd rather save money and keep us there. But for us wise, it's actually a lot better that we moved out because it's our own privacy.
Yeah.
And we can come and go as we want instead of like worrying that, oh, if I'm out past midnight, are they going to worry or like that.
Okay. How about your mom back home? Oh, what you said.
They were also very, don't move into an apartment, you should save your money type deal.
Yeah. What else? How does your boyfriend's parents feel about you guys living together?
So they actually are the ones that helped us move, supply our apartment, I guess is what you can say. They were, once he decided he was coming down to Phoenix and my grandparents wouldn't let him live with us, they actually helped us figure out what to do. I found the apartment and we did a tour before we went back home for the summer, and they bought us most of the stuff that's in our apartment. So they bought us new beds and TVs and just a bunch of junk. And they paid for our application fees, and they even help us with rent once in a while.
That's very, very nice. I mean, as a college student, I know, like, you might be broke or whatever, as everyone says.
Mm-hmm.
And then you working and having to get groceries and everything, it must be expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, and they help. His family helps a lot with money and support in that way. So
That's
it's
good
nice.
that you have a nice supporting family on his side. How do you do it now? Do you visit your family very often, or do you just...
So, my first 2 years, I went home Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of summer.
Oh.
Now that I have this job, and now that he has a job, and we actually have my cat down here, we flew my cat out from Colorado to live with us. So everybody's coming from Colorado. So now we have to think about her. So, like, this year I'm not going home for Thanksgiving, which, like, we decided as a family is okay, but it kind of is sad because my birthday's right around that time, too. But my mom's birthday's Christmas Eve, so me and my boyfriend are going to go out Christmas. He's going out both, but I'm going to go out just Christmas. So I won't see them as much, I guess, this third year as I have been.
Yeah.
Which I hate, but it's money-wise. So.
Yeah. So your first 2 years, or your first year, you would visit them more often?
Yeah.
Than this year? Okay.
Yeah.
How about your family from here? Like, do you visit them often, or do you just...
Yeah,
do they
so
visit you?
my first year I went home almost every weekend to go grocery shopping, go to work, whatever it may be. My second year, I lived with them for half of it, so I saw them all the time. And then ever since we moved into an apartment, we go at least to dinner once a week with my grandparents. And then obviously I work with my cousin, so I see her every day. And then my uncle that lives out here, we see him once in a while. Like, me personally, I see him once in a while, but my boyfriend does some contract work with him too, so he sees him more often than me.
It all works out, I guess.
Yeah. And I guess my family also comes out here. Like, my Nana comes out like twice a year, I think. Like, she's about to come this weekend, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's coming out, and she was just here, like, I don't remember. Like, earlier this year. My dad's come out here. My mom was just here, like, last month. So even when I don't get to go home, sometimes at least one of them comes out to visit me. So.
How does, like, them coming back to you make you feel than you going back to them? Like, is it the same? Is there different feelings?
It's definitely a different feeling. When I'm back home, it's kind of weird because most of the time when I'm home, my parents are still working or and I don't have a car at home, so I can't just go travel to a old friend's house or do anything. Whereas when they come out here, it's still kind of awkward because, like, most of the time they stay in our apartment.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of lose that privacy that we're used to, and then, like, I don't always know how to entertain them, I guess. So sometimes it's like, I don't know what to do. Is there something you want to do or see or go? And so, but it's nice to have both ways to see them.
Most definitely. Well, we're getting near the end of this interview, and I want to thank you for letting me interview you about your life-changing experience these past, 3 years now?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for letting me do that.
Thank you.
And thank you for letting me, like, improve my interviewing skills. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.